Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like the outfit you're wearing is actually making you look shorter or even older than you really are? You're not alone. Sometimes it's not about you. It's just the clothes working against you. And the truth is, for women over 50, finding a style that feels both flattering and empowering can be a little tricky, but it doesn't have to be. In today's video, we're diving into some of the most common fashion mistakes that many women over 50 make, especially if you're on the shorter side, and more importantly, how to fix them. But this isn't just about avoiding bad choices. It's about transforming how you feel in your own clothes, reclaiming your confidence, and learning how just a few small adjustments can make a huge difference. I'll also be sharing a personal story about a woman who completely reinvented her look in her 50s and found a whole new sense of self along the way. So whether you're here for inspiration, practical tips, or just a little encouragement, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Mistake 1. Wearing overly baggy or shapeless clothes. All right, let's dive into the first big style mistake. And trust me, this one's more common than most people realize. Especially for women over 50, comfort becomes a top priority. And what's the easiest way to feel comfortable? Loose-fitting, oversized clothes. We all have those pieces, the flowy tops, the roomy sweaters, the slouchy pants that feel like a warm hug. But here's the problem. What feels comfortable isn't always what looks flattering. When you're on the shorter side, overly baggy or shapeless clothes can actually overwhelm your frame. Instead of draping nicely, they tend to swallow you up. You lose your shape, your proportions disappear, and suddenly, without meaning to, you look shorter, wider, and even older. That soft, cozy sweater that looks so cute on the rack? It might be doing more harm than good if it's hiding your waist, your curves, or the line of your body. Now let me be clear. This is not about squeezing into tight clothes or sacrificing comfort. It's about structure. It's about finding clothes that still feel great but also give your body some definition. Look for pieces that gently skim your shape. Think tailored blouses with darts at the waist, knitwear with a slight cinch, or blazers that nip in just a little. These subtle details make a huge difference. One of my favorite go-to pieces for this? A structured cardigan with a belt or built-in waist seam. It gives you comfort, warmth, and polish, all in one. And here's the emotional part. When you start dressing in a way that honors your shape, not hides it, you show up differently. You carry yourself with more confidence. You look in the mirror and think, yes, this is me. Because no matter your size, shape, or height, you deserve to be seen, not hidden behind fabric. So next time you reach for that oversized sweater or tent-like tunic, pause and ask, is this wearing me or am I wearing it? Mistake 2. Choosing dresses or skirts that are too long. This one might surprise you because long dresses are often seen as elegant, effortless, and even age-appropriate. And they absolutely can be. But when you're petite, especially over 50, the length of your dress or skirt can completely change the way your body looks in motion and in stillness. When a dress falls below mid-calf or all the way to the ankles, it tends to cut off your legs visually. The longer hemline pulls your frame downward, making your legs look shorter, and in some cases, making your overall silhouette feel heavier. This is especially noticeable when paired with flat shoes or low-profile sandals, which offer little visual lift. So, what's the solution? Start by looking for knee-length styles that hit just above or at the knee. These show off the most flattering part of the leg and help balance your proportions. If you absolutely love a longer dress, and I get it, maxi and midi styles are super comfortable, then pay attention to the details. A high slit can show a little leg and bring back that vertical line we talked about. A dress with a defined waist and a flowy lower half can also help maintain shape and prevent that column look. One of my favorite tricks? Choose a midi dress in a solid color with vertical seam lines or a wrap style. Pair it with a nude shoe or wedge heel and boom, you've got height, shape, and elegance all at once. Remember, the goal isn't to give up long dresses entirely. It's about choosing the right kind of long. Because when your hemline works with your height, not against it, you don't just look taller, you walk taller too. Mistake 3. Wearing heavy, bulky shoes. Let's talk about shoes, because even though they're all the way down at your feet, they have a huge impact on your entire look. And for petite women over 50, one of the biggest missteps I see is wearing shoes that are too heavy, too chunky, or just too bulky for their frame. I know what you're thinking, but those thick soles are so comfy. And hey, comfort is key. We're not giving that up. But when you wear clunky boots, oversized sneakers, or thick orthopedic-looking soles, they can visually weigh you down. It's like wearing anchors on your feet. Instead of looking light and lifted, your outfit starts to feel bottom-heavy, and that makes you appear shorter, even when you're actually not. So what's the fix? Think streamlined. Go for shoes with a lower profile, a narrow silhouette, and a little bit of lift. You don't have to wear stilettos, absolutely not, but a low wedge, a kitten heel, or even a pointed toe flat can do wonders for elongating the leg. That pointed toe, in particular, draws the eye forward and gives the illusion of more length. And here's a secret styling tip that works like magic. Choose shoes in a nude or skin tone color. When your shoes match your legs, there's no visual break, and that helps your legs look like they go on forever. If you're wearing pants, match your shoes to the pant color for the same elongating effect. The key here isn't about sacrificing comfort for style. It's about finding that beautiful middle ground where your footwear supports both. Lightweight materials, clean lines, and colors that blend. These small details add up fast. Because the truth is, shoes shouldn't drag your style down. They should lift it up, literally and figuratively. Mistake 4. Wearing wide leg or overly loose pants. Wide leg pants are everywhere right now. They're trendy, comfortable, and can look incredibly chic on the right frame. But for petite women, especially over 50, wide leg or overly loose pants can be one of the trickiest items to pull off. And here's why. When you wear pants that are too wide, especially without any structure or tailoring, they can easily add bulk to your lower half. They break up the natural lines of your legs and create a sort of bottom-heavy effect. Instead of lengthening your frame, they shorten it. You might feel like you're hiding your shape, but what's actually happening is you're losing your proportions. That doesn't mean you have to give up on flowy pants altogether. The key is balance and fit. If you love a relaxed style, try opting for a cropped wide leg that hits just above the ankle. Showing a bit of ankle helps create visual space. It makes the outfit feel lighter and prevents that dragging look. And pair those pants with something more fitted on top. A tucked-in blouse, a slim sweater, or a belted top helps define your waist and keep the outfit proportional. Another option, straight leg or tapered trousers. They're classic, flattering, and easier to style. And when worn with a slightly pointed shoe or a low heel, they visually stretch the leg line in a way that's subtle but powerful. The goal is to wear pants that move with you, not ones that overwhelm your frame. Your clothes should complement your shape, not fight against it. Because at the end of the day, the right fit doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you carry yourself. And that kind of confidence, it's better than any trend. Mistake 5. Wearing low-rise pants or skirts. Ah yes, the return of the low-rise trend. If you remember the early 2000s, you probably owned a pair or two of those hip-hugging jeans. And while fashion always has a way of cycling back, this is one trend petite women, especially over 50, might want to think twice about. Here's why. Low-rise bottoms visually lengthen the torso and shorten the legs. And when you're already working with a petite frame, that's the exact opposite of what you want. The result is a body that looks unbalanced, where your upper half appears longer and your legs seem shorter and less defined. But the good news? There's an easy fix, and it's one of the most flattering changes you can make. Start choosing high-rise or mid-rise pants and skirts. These styles naturally lift your waistline, give your legs more length, and create a beautifully balanced silhouette. They also help define the narrowest part of your body, your waist, which instantly makes the whole outfit feel more put together. Pairing a high-rise pant with a tucked-in top or a short jacket further enhances that vertical line. You're essentially giving your body a little visual lift from the middle, and it makes a big difference. And don't worry, high-rise doesn't mean uncomfortable. Today's styles have stretch, soft waistbands, and smart tailoring that make them just as cozy as your favorite old jeans. Here's the thing. You don't need to follow every trend. What matters more is wearing clothes that love your body back. And a higher rise? That's one small change that brings you into better proportion, adds height, and yes, makes you look a little more polished without even trying. Mistake 6. Ignoring vertical lines. If you're not using vertical lines to your advantage, you might be missing out on one of fashion's simplest yet most effective visual tricks, especially if you're petite. Vertical lines are like magic for the shorter frame. They help guide the eye up and down instead of side to side, which is exactly what you want when you're aiming to look taller and more elongated. Now, vertical lines don't just mean stripes, though those are a great start. We're talking about any design element that draws the eye in a vertical direction. Think seams running down a blouse or dress, long cardigans left open, vertical button plackets, tailored pants with center creases, or even long, delicate necklaces. These are all subtle ways to create that vertical flow. Why does this matter? Because when the eye naturally moves up and down, it gives the illusion of length. That's what helps balance your frame, streamline your silhouette, and add that polished, pulled-together look without trying too hard. And here's a quick tip. If you love wearing jackets or cardigans, try leaving them unbuttoned or unzipped. The open front creates a long, clean line right down the center of your body. That's a vertical effect. Simple and super effective. Bonus points if the outer layer is a solid color and the inside layer is a slightly lighter tone. That contrast makes the vertical line pop even more. It's not about being taller, it's about looking longer and more balanced. These little style tweaks don't scream for attention, but they work. And when you feel more proportioned and visually lifted, your confidence naturally follows. Remember, vertical lines don't need to be bold or obvious. Sometimes the best fashion moves are the quietest ones, and they speak volumes. Mistake 7. Choosing oversized prints. Let's talk about prints. Florals, polka dots, abstract patterns, they can be fun, expressive, and full of personality. But when it comes to dressing a petite frame, the size of the print really does matter. One of the most common mistakes I see is choosing prints that are just too big for your body. Oversized patterns, think large flowers, bold geometrics, loud graphics, can easily overpower a smaller frame. Instead of complementing your look, they dominate it. The outfit starts wearing you rather than the other way around. And on women over 50, this can sometimes make the whole look feel dated or overwhelming, even when the intention was stylish. Here's why this happens. Large prints add bulk visually. They can blur your shape, disrupt your proportions, and distract from the beautiful features you already have. And when those prints land in the wrong spots, like right across the hips or chest, they can create awkward focal points that throw off your entire silhouette. So what's the better option? Go for smaller, more delicate patterns. Tiny florals, subtle dots, pinstripes, or soft abstract prints. These designs offer visual interest without taking over the outfit. They let you shine through. And when used strategically, like on a blouse paired with a solid bottom, they can bring just the right amount of energy to your look without overwhelming your frame. And here's a pro tip. If you're drawn to bold prints, try using them as accents. Maybe a scarf, a handbag, or a pair of statement shoes. That way, you still get the fun without compromising balance. At the end of the day, fashion is about expression, but it's also about proportion. The right print in the right scale can elevate your look instantly, while still keeping everything harmonious and flattering. Mistake 8. Wearing boxy jackets with no shape. Let's face it, jackets are a wardrobe essential. They add structure, warmth, and can totally pull a look together. But one of the most common pitfalls I see, especially among women over 50, is choosing jackets that are boxy and shapeless. And I get why it happens. Boxy styles seem easy, modern, and sometimes even more modest. But the problem is, they often erase your natural shape. Boxy jackets tend to fall straight down with no waist definition, no curve, no flow. And when you're petite, that straight line can make you appear shorter and wider. Your torso looks longer, your legs look shorter, and the whole outfit can start to feel a little, frumpy. Not the look you're going for. So how do we fix it? Start looking for jackets with intentional shape. That could be a blazer with darts at the waist, a jacket that nips in slightly, or even a cropped style that ends just above your hips. These subtle details create definition, especially when layered over high-waisted pants or a tucked-in top. Want something a little softer? Try a wrap-style jacket or one with a built-in belt. It gives you control over how much shape you show and adds a gentle curve to your silhouette. Even structured cardigans with a tapered cut can do the job without sacrificing comfort. And here's the best part. When your outerwear fits your frame, it elevates everything underneath. You can be wearing the most basic jeans and tee, but with a jacket that fits just right, you'll instantly look polished, pulled together, and stylish. So next time you're shopping, or even just going through your closet, ask yourself, does this jacket frame me or does it flatten me? Because structure isn't just about style, it's about celebrating your shape, no matter your age or height. Mistake 9. Forgetting to define your waist. If there's one style tip that consistently transforms an outfit, it's this: define your waist. Sounds simple, right? But it's something many women forget, especially as we get older and start gravitating toward looser, more relaxed silhouettes. The problem is, when you don't highlight your waist, your entire shape can disappear. And for petite women, that's a major missed opportunity. When your waist is undefined, you lose that natural hourglass effect, even if you're not curvy by nature. Instead, your outfit may look boxy, straight, or just kind of blah. And when the eye doesn't have a place to land, especially in the middle of your frame, it can make you look shorter and wider. But here's the good news. Defining your waist doesn't mean squeezing into uncomfortable shapewear or wearing tight belts all day. It can be as simple as choosing the right cut. Wrap dresses, peplum tops, high-rise trousers, and blouses with a little cinch at the midsection all help bring attention to your natural waistline in a subtle, flattering way. You can also use accessories to your advantage. A slim belt over a cardigan or a structured jacket with a belted waist gives you shape and style. Even a half tuck of a blouse into your pants creates just enough definition to make a difference. Why is this so powerful? Because when you define your waist, you create balance. Your legs look longer, your posture improves, and your whole outfit looks more intentional. It's one of those small details that quietly says, yes, I know what I'm doing. And most importantly, it's not about looking thinner, it's about looking proportioned. It's about showing the world, hey, this is my shape, and I'm proud of it. And there you have it, 9 of the most common style mistakes that shorter women over 50 tend to make, and more importantly, how to fix them. But if there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's that fashion isn't about following rules. It's about feeling good in your own skin. You don't have to dress younger to look amazing. You don't have to hide behind oversized clothes or blend in with safe choices. You deserve to wear things that celebrate who you are right now, not who you used to be or who the world thinks you should be. Style is a form of self-respect. It's how we show up for ourselves, even on the days when no one else is looking. And when you start dressing with intention, not just for comfort, but for confidence, something shifts. You stand taller, you smile more, and the best part, people notice. But more importantly, you notice. So if this video helped you see your closet in a new way, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one small style change you're going to try this week? And don't forget to share this with a friend who could use a little wardrobe inspiration, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more tips just like these. Because looking great isn't about age, it's about attitude. And I promise, you've still got it. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay stylish, stay confident, and most of all, stay you.